Okay, my phone got it. All right.
You're drowning over there? Killa, is your mic working? I guess my mic is the only one that's working.
I think mine should be working.
I don't think Killa's mic is on. Kuna, can you hear me? Is your mic working?
It looks like they're both muted.
You guys are both muted. All right.
Still? Yeah, I think
Killa's
everybody.
mic is muted.
B, your mic's muted, yo. I'll figure it out.
He fills up your temple, not any man. That's word. Okay, yeah. Then, make for the beat. Lobster Bill, the beat selection. Make for the track.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's another Torah Knights radio. Your host, Killer B. Tonight, we having a panel. We got Amber. We got Brother Joel tonight. And we got Quana on the panel. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. Me and Torah Knights, we've been keeping it hot, pumping you guys with these videos, informing you guys on all the witchcraft and the foolishness that goes on in the Hebrew Israelite community. And we're not going to stop after we get off of this fool. We're going to move on to other groups, other sorcerers. We're going to keep this going. Yeah, we got Brother Joel. Brother Joel, what's up? You there, bro?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I had to take the mute off. What's happening?
Not much, man. So glad to have you on the show. Yeah, I was shocked. Found out the last minute that you wanted to come on. This morning, I woke up, brothers and stuff. They was letting me know about a post that was made on our last video about one of the ex Torah Knights, named Negi Springfield, and it seems that he had used the N word, not the one ending with the A, but the one ending with the R. And he made his statement, and I guess he posted on there for a little bit and took it down. I guess a couple of brothers already confronted him about it. Says he denies it, but we don't know. Brother Joel said he had something to say about that. So we're gonna see what Brother Joel stuff has to say. Brother Joel, what do you think about that this morning?
Yes, I've been observing him doing that for a long time now. He is an instigator or agitator, I'll say. And it's been getting a pass for a long time. It hasn't been addressed. And it's been times where I remember in the chat, he would do this, and he makes jokes, calling people coons, referring to, like people like Slander as sa nigger. I'm sorry, I know y'all said don't say. But so those type of things, it's brushed off, and it's meant to be where we're too stupid to understand they're not jokes, but some of us aren't that stupid.
Yeah.
And one of the things I wanted to bring up too is the whole name he uses, Negi Springfield, and that's another thing. He thinks people aren't hip to what that is. In anime, that's a witch. That character that you see that he uses for his avatar, that's a witch, just like a Harry Potter type of character, right?
Yeah, isn't it that character also is a police officer?
Don't know about that.
Or a detective, or something like that. Also,
is it okay? He's like a little kid. He's a kid. He's a superhero little kid type dude. Okay. Yeah, and he's part of a witch academy, just like Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at the, you look into it, you'll find out some of the artwork in some of the anime comics for Negi Springfield. It includes soft porn and little girls in predicaments that are lewd and sexual and inappropriate. So, he's aware of these type of things. But when people assume that these things are accidents or he's playing, these people are doing these things on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Why? I don't know. It's just to maybe get a reaction. Maybe it has to do with energy, like y'all be saying.
I never do that.
Yeah, like if you're dealing with witchcraft, if somebody likes to delve in that kind of stuff, then you'll play with. You try to get people's as much energy, focus, attention as you can because you feel like you get power from that.
Wow.
And you think people are suckers.
I'm sorry, Joel. Hey, Killer. Chris wants the link, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to send it.
Right,
can you send it from your end?
Chris, I think it's in the.
I already sent it to him anyway. He should be up with the thing. Chris, come on, man. Yeah. Anyway, the invite. I sent an invite to your email too. Go ahead, Brother Joel. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. That's all. Bro. I mean, that's all I was saying is like, it's a difference between people just joking, and people doing things on purpose. And he wasn't checked for a long time. I didn't understand it. Why, that's why we got to be careful, as a people, just letting any Joe Schmo come around that says they have a good intention. And,
right.
This is the whole thing about outsiders. You don't, you be careful about letting outsiders come into family business, family meetings because of this very thing.
Wow. And I know the sites that he go on, and those are like for like incels. A lot of those sites, like incel sites. For any of the viewers and stuff, like they don't know what incel is, you guys can look it up. I believe so, like INCEL. It's kind of crazy, but
right. But all I'm saying is,
I spoke to Negi this morning because, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just saying one more thing. Like, just what I'm getting at with all this is they're doing all this and they're perpetrating like they're into the Bible or into the Torah. And that's the whole thing about it. Like, if you're really into other things, then be honest and say that's what you're doing. Don't try to perpetrate like you're against it or you're against witchcraft and you're about God's laws and the Torah and whatever when you're playing this game on the, where people don't see what you're really doing and that kind of, sneaky crap. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I spoke to him this morning and was telling him about something that's going on. We just shot out him a little info, and told him to be wise, man, like this, to get away from that witch, man. And it's like what I'm leading up to made me feel bad about what I said to him, and I honestly do, and no, none of that stuff's gonna come out, Negi. Well, not that stuff, but I ran across some stuff that I was looking at, and I kind of feel really, 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 really.
Your mic went out.
A lot of people act like your friends, act like they're your friends, man. They're there to use you and train you for whatever you got. Like that's about all I have to say on that. But like, yeah, man, this run away, man. Like you get friends anywhere. So like you don't have to sit around that dude, man. You already told me, you know that brother's wrong, and dude, just make the right choice. Like you say, you're about the Torah, man. The Torah doesn't say, like, you know what I mean? Just let this dude run all over you and manipulate you. That's what he's doing, bro. Like, and I seen the stuff that others was doing to you also. So, like, yeah, man, like, run away. But I think Chris supposed to come on. I don't know if he got the link.
Yeah, there's
I
another.
guess he saw it.
There's another person in the link, or I mean, in the chat that wants the link as well.
Who is it?
Yahuwah Music.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Zanya?
Ira, brother Ira.
Oh, is it Ira?
Yep.
To kind of add to what Killer was saying, and I won't say too much either, because I know that some of this was given to me in confidence. But I also have been getting messages from Negi as well that he knows that there's some things going on over there that is wrong. I don't think he knows how to get out of it. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, man. People are going to do what they're going to do, but like stuff like that, man, just sad. But yeah, man, you should be ashamed of yourself for that post this morning. I don't know if you did it or not. People believe it was.
We gotta stop giving this dude passes, man. I mean, how many passes is this dude?
No,
he's an enemy. He's an enemy of our people. Plain and simple.
No pass. I'm just saying someone's close friend is also admitting that they're wrong, but there's no pass. Absolutely not.
No, not with that. I'm talking about with whether or not he did this and that. I'm talking about the that part of it. Like, yeah. Like he's been doing this a while. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, and he doesn't. And if he had a problem with Judah, he would say publicly, go against them publicly. But whenever Judah or whoever's doing their stuff, he feeds right into it. He gets involved and he allows himself to be used as a tool to disrespect Black people, saying, criticizing Black people and making buffoons and monkeys and clowns out of us. That is not something he should be doing. He knows it's disrespectful, calling people coons, saying people have wigs that are coon tails or whatever. He knows what he's doing, and it's a deliberate agitator. And none of us should have anything to do with this guy.
That, so Judah's held responsible for that. Judah's the one who gassed it, so he has Negi's blood on his hands. And why is Judah held? He should be held more to a standard than Negi. Doesn't matter if he's black or white. He says it more than anyone ever.
Both of them should be held accountable. Both of them should be held accountable. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Negi messed up, bro.
The Houthis and Tootsie Rolls comments.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
That's Tootsie Roll. That's the subliminal. All right. I'm going to hit all y'all tonight on the Tootsie Roll. I ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
That's like a secret code for white people. That's like, people talk, these white people, they be saying this, they be saying that. No. They got a totally different thing going on than what you expect.
Well, he disrespects Africans. Like he was talking about the Hutus and the Tutsis, calling those people in Africa Tootsie Rolls. That's you don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he has he chumped off Marcus Garvey, Marcus Garvey, disrespects the concept of black power. I mean, no white person should be doing that, and they should always, usually a real one has real tendencies or acts like a real person knows not to do that anyway. That's why I know there's an agenda with this dude.
Yeah. And Tootsie Roll is like a real right supremacist term. Normal people don't use Tootsie Roll.
But Garvey was a Prince Hall Mason and learned under white people.
But still, he's regarded. But see, Marcus Garvey, regardless of all that, a lot of our leaders were part of different lodges or
But how is he our leader?
Fraternities. That's true. A lot of our leaders were part of fraternities or whatever. That's fine. But I mean, they're still regarded as respected leaders that tried to help our people.
Well, that's the problem. No right. You still treat these people as respected when they don't deserve respect.
Well, they do. Well, they deserve respect for when they did respectful acts. If you do some acts that are respectful, you still get some respect. But what I'm saying is he's in no place to criticize any of us, especially our leaders. He's not in any place to criticize or to disrespect any of them. Period.
You say so.
Yeah, Chris Harris.
That's, you know what I'm saying? That's our people.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Africans are our people.
Wait
hey,
a second.
Hey guys, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm at work still, so sometimes I don't answer on time. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, we was going over the whole Negi thing.
Hey, Kana, I didn't know that was you I was talking to yesterday, man. Please don't beat me up in the debate. Please don't beat me up. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. I'm just saying, when it comes to temple and things of Torah nature like DSS and stuff, that's a holy ground, and I'm kind of like a little guardian of the place. So just tread softly.
Yeah, so I'm willing to learn from you if you could show me something a little bit different from what I see. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect it. I don't disrespect it or anything, but there are things that I see. There are things that I see that in other cultures also that are conjoined with the same things that we see concerning the temple. So
well, everybody had a temple. That's no secret. Everybody had temple. I've been teaching about the false temple for years and years and years already. That's what the Kabbalah Sephiroth tree is just a perversion of the temple man. It's like in the shape of a man, but it's not correct. They totally rearranged the furniture. Nothing means what it means. Same thing with, like, you take a look at the Temple of Luxor. It's all crooked. Like the legs are shot sideways. It's uneven. You know, their functions aren't the same. They didn't do the same. They didn't mean the same thing. it's all the same. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody having a flood story or everybody having a creation story. You know what I mean? Like it's, but ours, that's what set ours apart, different than everything. Is ours is like the true way to get, you know, wisdom of things that aren't easy to get. Like, you know, Esau has to go and do all these crazy satanic rituals and stuff in order to gain knowledge from like demons and shit, right? Well, we gain knowledge of, you know, better than that just from a relationship with Yahweh and breaking down Torah and, you know.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
through
Like
our
I said,
temple.
I thought you were
Yeah. So
Lamar yesterday.
what do you think
That's what
about the Negi thing, Chris?
Right.
Oh, about the Negi. Oh, well, the Negi situation. Joel
Yeah, because I know you
has
saw
jumped.
it.
Yeah, he put down niggers on there. Let's just be honest. That's what he said. And then it was taken down. But there has been many a time where Joel has jumped on me about that kind of stuff, allowing them to do that. And that's why I said I stand ashamed for allowing that stuff to happen. And like I said, had I not showed up after I heard him say that, I'm just as guilty. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just as guilty as saying it myself. And Bible beasts and all this other nonsense, it's got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand people want to debate and things like that, but it's the antics, the nigger, all these things, and it's got to stop. Slander, like, I have no more energy for it, honestly. Like, I'm just like, I ain't got no more energy for all that no more. You know what I'm saying? I want to get with Joel, and I want to work on something with him. I just don't have time for it no more, man. Like, Negi said that he wrote it. If Judah did it, he's got to answer for those things. You know what I'm saying? I don't get how you pick on Africa. I don't get that. It's the richest land in the entire freaking world, and you're just gonna choose that to pick on. And then big up a guy who said it's okay to sleep with 12-year-old girls every chance you get.
Right.
I don't understand that. I've never understood that. And I was the one who had Judah's back. But after a while, people begin to look at me as being, hey, you hang out with him, so you're just as guilty as it. And people begin not to take me seriously. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see Kana hanging out with him anymore. He's like, hey, man, you on some bullshit? Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we're at. He's live right now, and I'm pretty sure it's a slander video. And it's a slander video. And like I said, how hard is it to say, okay, guys, I'm sorry. I like the attention. Sometimes it goes to my head. I get a rush out of it. I don't mean no harm. It's just me trolling. Then we have a choice. We can sit there and say, okay, he's clowning around. But we also have a choice to make a stand and say, hey, man, what you're doing is wrong. You're hurting a lot of people. You're harassing Amber. I believe if you were over here on this side of the water, you wouldn't be doing any of this. You wouldn't dare say any of this. So, I mean, that's all I really have to say, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick back and listen to y'all, do some computer work while I'm at work, and continue to listen to y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's like it's just like the slander, and like we at first, I wanted to go kill a bee. Y'all know how I get down, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do no slander videos. Like, everything's gonna be straight up, and I'm like, yo, I need to do this. Like the arsenal is like ridiculous. Like, it's like really ridiculous, and the stuff that we've been doing has been so easy to come across. Like, you know what I mean? To talk about. It's like, it's just so much stuff. It's like overwhelming. Like, we haven't slandered anybody on any of these, this whole series. We haven't slandered anybody once. Not once. Everything we were saying was all facts with witnesses. Every statement we made, we had witnesses. Witnesses or physical evidence. And it's disgusting. Like, this dude, he's running around trying to, like, He's begging, like, you know what I mean? He's begging people. He's running around begging people. And he's doing everything else except apologizing to the person that, like, they did wrong and the people that they did wrong. Like, this dude, he's insane. Like, he's really insane. But, yeah, I want to move this along. And, yeah, the people and stuff that's tuning in now, if you didn't catch the beginning, you can go back to the beginning and stuff, catch Josh's new song called Hoodwinked. Awesome song. We got a couple more tracks from him and stuff I'm going to play probably next week and stuff. So, yeah, we got Quana tonight. I want to get your opinion on that post this morning.
Oh, on Negi's?
Yeah.
It's just the same thing. He's done that multiple times over several years. You know what I mean? It's not really surprising. Considering like when he said that to me 3 different times, Judah and everybody actually gassed it. And I pointed it out to them and I kept telling them, like, why are you doing this? Why are you supporting that? That's a bunch of bullshit. And they just were like, oh, fuck it. It's because it's true, man. It's true. You are, and blah, blah, blah. You know, Judah. So it's not very surprising at all. I mean, he's going to stay stuck like that as long as he stays with Judah, which I think both of them are you don't want to know what I really think, because then it's like, but, you know, for just the sake of, because everybody likes to keep it whatever, but, you know, I could totally prove it. But yeah, I don't really think there's help for any of them. But whatever.
You know, yeah, also I want to bring up
Judah wants to call everybody else coons, though. That's hilarious to me.
That is very hilarious.
Saying, like Judah should be held more accountable than anybody, because he's the one that says all of those things more than anybody else, and he allows everybody else to do that and gasses them while they do it.
And I want to stop right there, Kana, because I took that to a couple of the knights that are over there, what Negi said. And they were saying, because I'm not around my boss now, they were saying stuff like, man, ain't no such word as nigger. And I'm like, this is what he's saying.
Wow.
Right.
Say that again.
They were saying there's no such thing as nigger. What's your point? I'm like, dude, this is what
you don't say it. That's what it is. You don't do it. That's our point. It don't matter what the situation is. You don't do that.
So what I told them was, that's coon behavior. But what I told them was, I stated, so next time y'all are playing basketball and there's a white guy out there and he says, pass me the ball, effing nigger, don't get mad.
Yeah.
I gotta stop using that word right now. Don't get mad and go beat him up, because with Chris Harris, you said there's no such word. Okay, so in slavery, so during slavery, during Jim Crow, during the civil rights, the word never existed, and it was never meant to demean our people. This is what I keep saying about these zealots that open up this Bible and teach doctrine and not teach it the way it's supposed to be taught. They start teaching all types of BS and they run from words. They run from things like this because you're in a clique, you're in a cult, and you don't even see it because you want some FaceTime. And I know everybody ready to take their shot at Chris Harris. I know everybody ready to take their shot. I get it. Everybody ready to take their shot at a brother Joel. And trust me, he don't care. Everybody want to take their shot at Amber. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to take shots at one another. But what I'm trying to sit up here and say, I presented that to them. They should have been like, what? He said what? But you know what? It's allowed over there. And I see that a lot with these Israelite camps.
Yep. Right. It's just the same thing cycling over and over and over.
Yeah, man. So, man, I don't know, man. These dudes, like I said, man, y'all out there like cow dung, man. Y'all pushing paperwork. It's just ridiculous, the stuff that you see that he doesn't even teach. Like, he doesn't even have a function within the Torah Knights or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That they're doing. He doesn't have a function. He's just there. You know what I'm saying? He's just there.
He's there to control Judah, to make sure he doesn't get too crazy. He's damage control.
Yeah, man.
Negi always came with damage control. Always. Every time something happened, Negi's always right there on the comment boards. He's always messaging people. He's always doing this and that. He's damage control.
Yep. I was there too.
He's done it with me. He's messaged me before, like a year ago, admitting that the Knights were wrong. He admitted Judah was wrong to me years ago over fucking Messenger and shit, and still stuck with him. You know what I mean? That's why I have no mercy for that fucker anymore. I have no mercy for him or Judah.
I came back and literally had to wash his ass for him.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Right.
He was done. He was finished.
That's why it's a bunch of nonsense.
I should have left him right where he was.
Right.
Should have left him right where he was.
But it's because,
we're not. Hey, guys, I'm going to sit back and listen. I got to fall back. Here come my boss. I don't want him to fire my black ass. Okay? So, all right, y'all. Peace, Kanai. Peace. Later, hey, Kanai, are you gonna take over the teachings now?
I'll teach you guys whatever you guys want, but I won't take a title Knight. Let's just say that.
We with that.
Just because of all the shit that I went through with that motherfucker,
Yeah, I totally understand. I totally
loud and clear. Yep.
So I put it out there, so you could, that'd be awesome. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, if whatever you guys have questions on or whatever you guys want to discuss, we can discuss. Just message me. Just message me over Messenger over my. Killa knows the profile that I'm using now. I'm using my wife's because mine is banned till the 25th. So if you want to get in contact with me, just hit him up and he'll show you the way.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we already have a group chat.
Oh yeah, we have that. Yeah, we have that group. So just hit me up whenever, dude.
Yeah, and what about that 1v1?
Yeah, right.
Like, come on, man. You got to debate, bro.
Oh man. Okay, here's one thing that bugs me, right? Judah teaches that he claims to hold to the DSS and he claims to teach the teacher of righteousness and stuff, but he always equates him with Jesus, right? Oh, Codex Sinaiticus, Mark, blah 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 blah, right? Well, one day I was arguing with Judah because he was saying some stuff that was, of course, anti-Torah, because he doesn't really know Torah or anything to do with Hebrew anything. So I was arguing with him about all this stuff, right? And I told them something. Oh, it was the whole argument about Hebrew, about the language of what the name was, And he was like, "Oh, it's not called Hebrew. It's not called Hebrew." And I was like, "Well, in the Book of Jubilees, it's called Hebrew. I mean, there's more places than that. I've been just saving the precepts to shred his ass up with it, but it's called Hebrew at least 4 times." But anyways, one of those instances is in the Book of Jubilees, and so he had the audacity to tell me that was a white man's book, even though the Book of Jubilees is found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Which is the oldest Hebrew manuscripts that we have from the Zadokites who were prophesied of in Ezekiel 44 and 15. The Zadokites always kept the charge. To say that they weren't keeping the charge with those records is going against Torah. So, I was like, what are you talking about, right? But then I was reading the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Giza Vermes edition, right? And it has a little introduction part. And on page 21 of the introduction, the chapter is titled Qumran and the New Testament, right? And it says, since Qumran and early Christianity partly overlap, it is not surprising that from the very beginning of the Dead Sea Scrolls research, some scholars endeavored to identify the two. The first attempt came from England in the early 1950s with Jacob Teicher of Cambridge, modestly advancing the thesis that Jesus was the teacher of righteousness and St. Paul the wicked priest. Does that not sound familiar? Does not Judah teach that Paul is the wicked priest and Jesus is the teacher of righteousness and all this shit?
Damn.
This comes from Edomites from Cambridge and shit, dude.
Dude, can I say something right quick? I just happened to go over there right quick. I'm over here in the corner. Hi. So Joel can go over there on Slander and compete with those guys. Okay, he has the certain types of knowledge where he can attack certain guys, right? I know Joel, right? He has that type of personality where he can let stuff slide off his back, right? Judah is now broadcasting. He's now broadcasting that he's going to be on Slander TV. This is the highlight of his life now. But here's the funny thing about the guy. For 6 months or 8 months or his entire existence on YouTube, all he did was call Slander, you know what? Now he's excited to be on there as if he's finally made it. I'm like,
Wow.
dude,
I thought he was retiring.
I thought he was exactly. We thought you were retiring, Judah.
Yeah.
He wasn't going anywhere. I told you guys he wasn't going anywhere.
Oh
It was
my God.
just sympathy, and
You
then
know what? You know
people
what?
fall for it.
You know what? I hope he does go some. I hope I'm wrong. You know what? I hope this is one instance where I am proven wrong, and this will be like the fucking first time. But you know, I hope I'm proven wrong, and I hope he does disappear. But you know what? I already know he's not going to. But I will stand corrected, and I really hope someone corrects me. I really hope it for that one. But you know, and but like I said, you know, how ironic is that Judah's, you know, talks shit about actual Hebrew documents, but then turns around and pushes an Edomite driven theory as if it's fact.
Mm.
You know, and his biggest you know backing of this is some, you know, Edomite weird book, the Hiram key and all this shit, which has no real legitimacy of anything. It's just a bunch of speculation and Christian rhetoric. You know, so this is why I called Judah, and I used to call, you know, the Knights and shit like pseudo Christianity, because he's teaching Christianity just pseudoly, you know, like a watered down version. Oh, he's just doing what One West did. Oh no, Yahushua is different than Christ, man. He's different than Christ. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing what Judah's doing. Oh no, man, you know, it's Yahushua of the, you know, he teaches righteousness in the book of Mark, the book of Mark, the book of Mark. You know, when his whole theory is based off of Edomite rhetoric. And then, so let's keep going. It says, these, to say the least, improbable speculations, as well as the no less fantastic claim that Qumran 7 yielded remains of the Gospel of Mark, you know, Judah's favorite, and other New Testament writings in Greek, need not detain us any longer. Basically, there is no motherfucking New Testament shit found in any of the caves, so everyone can take that shit and shove it. So there is no New Testament in there, and Judah's theory of Jesus being the teacher of righteousness and Paul being the wicked priest comes from Edomites. So, you know, who's actually the Edomite lover here? You know, since he has Negi as his little handler, you know, little damage control cat, always there, his little right-hand man, no matter what he does, he never does wrong. Mr. IT, you know, study Thelema and all this shit, and watch, you know, perverted, you know, child pornographic animes and all this fucking whack shit. Like this is getting ridiculous already. This whole thing is a fucking game, dude. It's a madness, you know, and it needs to stop.
Yep. Yeah, I'm about to get off, y'all. Appreciate y'all having me.
Okay, appreciate having you too, Joel. Yeah,
right.
You're welcome back anytime.
All right.
Have a good night. Talk to you
too.
later.
Good night, man.
Okay.
So I just wanted to read one last thing from the Dead Sea Scrolls, and it's about the mashal thing. Remember the mashal? So we all know that Judah's favorite thing was to start calling everybody mashal, mashal, man, mashal, right? And granted, the word isn't bad, and it's in essence and all this stuff, and applied properly, it's all good, and you know, whatever, cool. But you know, it's just so funny that, you know, you read in the commentaries of Habakkuk, right? So in the Giza Burmese edition of the Dead Sea Scrolls, it's page 513. But you know, if you're messing around with the Qumran, it just depends on what version you have. It's 1QP Hab, and it's like fragment 8. And it says, so basically it's interpreting Habakkuk 2 verses 5 through 6 for their time, you know? And then it also like applies to our time, because remember, Torah is past, present, and future. Just it's part of the 3 thing, you know, space, time, degrees, length, width, height, you know, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, awalam, high, called bar. You know, we see this pattern repeat over and over and over. This is why the mystery schools mock us with a Trinity God, you know, because they see that the Torah has a lot to do with shalash or shalawash, which is being a general of the 3rd rank, or things that have to do with 3.
Hold on one sec, yo.
Right.
Yo, I'm sorry, Quinn, real quick.
No,
Ira, I sent you the invite. I'm sorry, bro. I forgot all about it. I sent you the invite, bro. You can come right in. I sent it to the one with your name. If it's a different email, just send me the email and your address. I mean, in my Facebook. Go ahead, Quinn. I'm sorry. Apologize.
Oh no, you're good too. That I understand the struggle. So anyway, this is this. So it's going to quote the scripture. I'll read the scripture of it quoting it, and then it's going to interpret it, and I'll read the interpretation. So it says, this is the quoting the scripture, Habakkuk 2, verse 5 through 6. Moreover, the arrogant man seizes wealth without halting. He widens his gullet like hell, and like death he has never enough. All the nations are gathered to him, and all the peoples are assembled to him. Will they not all of them taunt him and jeer at him, saying, woe to him who amasses that which is not his? How long will he load himself up with pledges? Right? And it says, interpreted, this concerns the wicked priest who was called by the name of truth when he first arose. But when he ruled over Israel, and the word ruled there is mashal, right? When he became a mashal in Israel, his heart became proud, and he forsook the Most High and betrayed the precepts for the sake of riches. He robbed and amassed the riches of the men of violence who rebelled against the Most High, and he took the wealth of the peoples, heaping sinful iniquity upon himself, and he lived in the ways of abominations amidst every unclean defilement. And that is exactly what Judah's doing now.
Wow.
So he is literally replaying the role of the wicked priest from the time of the Dead Sea Scrolls, but now in modern times. So, you know, by his definition, he is fucking Paul.
He did say that he was going to go teach the Gentiles.
Yep, exactly. He said he was going to stop. That's his mission, is go to the Gentiles. That's Paul, bro. That's fucking what he sees orbs of light and shit. He summons demons and stuff. That's how they show up, you know, UFOs.
He sees orbs of light. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's
following him around Canada.
And he teaches Jesus, basically telling people to read Mark and all this shit, dude. I'm telling you, bro, he's a fucking Christian, dude. And then he had the audacity to say the Quran was divine. Everyone should have freaking stoned him.
We all know. I got the screenshot. Judah says he believes that Haile Selassie is the Messiah,
right?
And Jesus, aka Yahushua, is the Messiah.
Right. And then on top of that, he teaches that Paul was even real. And then on top of that, he teaches that the Quran is divine and was given by Yahweh.
And I like to say this too.
Torah Knights said Mecca was in Torah too. That the Mecca thing is okay. And I have screenshots of like all that shit, dude.
Wow.
He was completely supporting the Quran, dude. I went off on him, bro.
I remember he was doing that. I was like, all right, you taking this a little bit too far. Like, you taking this a little bit too far now. One thing, dialogue with him. But another thing, like, you trying to say, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, Arabs don't worship the Most High. Like, they don't even know his name. You know what I mean?
Right. But he was trying to say that it's okay. Well, because think about this: camels represent the Arabs, just the same as the pigs represent Esau. You know, because the word for pig in Hebrew is kazayar. You know what I mean? Which is a Khazar, which is the Amalekites. So, you know, that's why we have those food laws. Also, that's like another interpretation of the food laws, to not eat the camel and to eat the pig, because, you know, the whole thing of chewing the cud and the split hoof. Well, chewing the cud, if you break it down, it has to do with speaking with your throat, bro. It's like rumination, using your throat, right? This is why I say the incense altar represents prayers in the throat and all that shit. And it says that's why we're not supposed to, you know, eat animals that don't chew the cud, because they don't speak of Yahweh. You know what I mean? Like the pig, dude. Like, he's split hoof, he's separated. Esau's like separated from the nations, but he doesn't speak of Yahweh. He doesn't really worship Yahweh. And the Arabs, on the other hand, they chew the cud, so they act like they praise Yahweh. You know, they're like Allah, you know, and all this stuff. And, you know, they try to act more Shemitic. And then granted, you know, I guess the Quran is a little less blasphemous than the New Testament. I don't know. They're both pieces of shit, so they're the same to me. But, you know.
You guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to take off, but appreciate the information. I got to work early in the morning, so you guys have a good night.
Okay.
All
right.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Amber. Thanks for stopping by.
But yeah, that's the whole thing, you know. So basically, Judah is eating unclean food spiritually, is by subscribing to not only Edomite doctrines, as I just showed in the Dead Sea Scrolls, of him saying the same things they do, and also as the commentators, that is, and also he says the Quran is divine, so he's subscribing to Islamic faith as well. So you know, this dude's just totally messed up, and he subscribes to the Rastafarian thing. Like, what are you, dude? You know, like what are you? You are Jesus, dude. You are you're David, you're Elijah, you're fucking Michael, you're Jesus, you know what I mean? Like this is getting ridiculous. You know, you change shit more than Mr. Rogers changes fucking shoes and sweaters, bro, or fucking whatever, dude. Like this is insane. So it needs to stop. But basically, it's just there's signs all over the place, Dead Sea Scrolls, Torah, of where Judah's like tucked in there, and he's doing like all the wicked shit that all the wicked people ever did.
Yeah. Shout out to Yakim. I see him going. He's in the damn comment going crazy like he usually do. I can't let y'all two beat, but yeah, Quran, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this week's been crazy, and we learning all this new stuff. Quran was going nuts in the group chat today. Oh yeah,
you could blame that on Josh and Marvin, man. Those dudes fucking kept asking questions, so I kept answering, man.
Yeah, I went on. Ira, just hit me on the messenger. My hands is full. I got like 100 tasks to do. It's crazy, but yeah, man. And the stuff I had left, and I came back. I was like, I'm not going in, and like the work that was just in the group chat. Like I got another outlet for it, stuff. So it's gonna be more organized. You're gonna love it. I'm gonna start showing you to you tomorrow. But yeah, man, like Judah has never dealt with any brothers like Quran did today in the group chat. Ever. Out of that whole 7 years I've been here. I've never seen that once. Not once. Hey, we keeping it clean. You know what I mean? We keeping it honest. All the things we over here saying. And yeah, I listened to a little bit of that live stream he did. I think it was yesterday or the night before or something. This week's been crazy. But the things he said about me, I was like, well, damn. I want to know where he getting a lot of this stuff from. And like they can't, they have no evidence for like all the stuff that they're saying. Like, I'm just like, damn, like, how do you know all this shit? Like, you know what I mean? Now we're not even like our own race. Like, it's crazy.
Right. That's what he has to do. It's gone to the point of like what they teach people, like when they brainwash people, like the Nazis did and shit. It's dehumanization, you know. So that's like his goal right now, is because he cannot, you know, successfully contend and, you know, do one-on-one combat, which is what the table of showbread is about. It's shalakan lakam, and it means to do battle, to do one-on-one combat. You know, and he can't do that. You know, he's unable to fight. He's not a good precept getter. He's half-ass at Hebrew. He doesn't know anything. So he can't defend himself properly. So what he has to do is go into a slander campaign, and the goal is dehumanization, to make us out to be these mythical fucking monsters. So that way people just stay away from us. Because look what happens the second that people actually hear us out. They start to realize all the bullshit and wake up. Same thing that you guys did with me. You know what I mean? It's the same. It's dehumanization, but then once you give an ear, it's to keep people away, because once they hear it, then they're like, oh fuck, you know. So like but now it's good because it's gaining more movement. It's gaining more strength. People are starting to really see and listen and take a look, because everybody is saying the same shit. Like I sat back and listened to everybody's testimonies yesterday and stayed quiet the whole thing, and I got so angry by the end of that thing. That's why I kind of like snapped at Chris a little bit when he said that about the temple, and I didn't mean to, but I was just on guard mode, and I was upset, not at what people were saying as in like what they were, you know, their experiences, but what the fact that Judah has destroyed everybody's minds to the way he's destroyed them. That really fucking pissed me off, dude. And I was so upset that he did that to everybody, and it like made me sad, you know. But I'm glad that everybody got out of that, and that now the healing process can begin, you know.
Yeah, and you see the healing. Someone made a comment yesterday saying that since you got rid of Judah Nazareth, well, you guys gonna just continue back with the folly? Like, nah, have you been seeing folly? No.
Right. See, because
everybody's giving their testimony, and it is factual. Everybody's backing each other up, like we're proof, like we're witnesses to it.
Right.
Even
well,
some of the brothers that left while I was gone, I saw them wrong back then.
Right.
Like, know what I mean? Before they even left, so I even know why they left.
Right.
Know what I mean? Like, they tell the story. I'm like, hey, yep, it's the same thing.
Right. And it's a process, you know, and it's not going to be overnight and all that. But, you know, that's the thing, though, is that at least it's begun, you know, and see, and that's the problem. That's the difference between what's happening right now and what happened with judo. See, when everybody was under judo was all about nothing but destruction, you know, destruction, destruction, destruction. No building, no healing, no repairing, no nothing. But see, now what we're doing, see, everything's already destroyed. So we're not even destroying anything. All we're doing is exposing and making sure everybody views all of the wreckage that this man has caused, and then showing them how to fix it and how to rebuild, to throw away all the junk, get the scraps that you can, and rebuild, you know? And so that's what we're beginning to show people and give people the tools to be able to do themselves, to where they know how to read the lexicons. They know how to read the Strong's Concordances and how to, you know, go through it and not be fooled by the vowel points and all this bullshit, you know, to be able to speak Hebrew and to read it so they can just go straight to the manuscripts and not have to rely on a translation, you know, to get to know temple so that way people can understand their own souls and even their own anatomy, and why, you know, if they have pains here or something there, they can kind of get a grasp on what's going on with themselves without having to go to some witch doctor. You know what I mean? Just to get people to go from a low level of thinking of carnality and all this stuff to an elevated mind of where we are all pushing and thinking at such a high level of being able to progress, you know, to where we're doing high levels of math and doing correct science, you know, not that bullshit that we read in the Protocols of Zion, with the actual science that's found like in Torah, and actual correct architecture that's not based on satanic symbolism and all this shit. Like, we're teaching people the right ways and the ways to find them and to be able to do it themselves so that we can all work as a unit. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well. I don't know what we're gonna do, man.
Right.
This is another one.
I would love, like, see, that's the thing, is like, you know, we're getting everybody's testimonies and we're exposing all these things, and certain events happen and stuff, but now it's to the point where, okay, everything's been exposed. All the cards are on the table and everything. It's like, dude, you either got to like put up or shut up. It's 1v1 time, or really shut the fuck down, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gotten to that point right now, because it's like, dude, we're gonna move on. The train is leaving. You're not on it, and we're gonna go home and start building spiritually right now. You know what I mean? And you're not a part of that, dude. So you can either try to defend your shit and give some hope to some people, or, you know, basically you're just gonna get your ass kicked, and it's gonna, you know, help people wake up and really see who you are. Or you could just shut the fuck down and get the fuck out and get out of our way.
How long you been up out here talking shit?
Right. Right? It's like, how many years, dude?
It ain't been doing nothing to nobody.
No, he's worse than
nobody. Getting other people to do it.
He's worse than Tahar, dude. He's Tahar Jr., bro. I swear he's Tahar Jr., dude. He really is. The things he says, the types of fucking shit. Oh, you're gonna eat a missile and all types of dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, 2/3 this and blah 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 that, and fucking, it's like, come on, man. Like, everybody's been hearing the same old stale shit since the fucking Masons gave it to the BHI movement in the fucking 50s and 60s and shit, dude. Like, it's time to move on, bro.
And what it is, he's lacking now. Like, now it's like he think he got it because he got all this pride. He think he got it, so he just being so loose with it.
Right.
Like, know what I mean? Oh, that brother's a Mason. Don't pay any attention to him.
Right.
And he's done. He's like, okay, yo.
Right.
I'm about to read to yo.
See,
like, you know what I mean? It just waves his hand. It's like,
right. See, and that's
he's a Luciferian.
right. And see, and And people need to realize that projection. Notice he's projecting. He's telling you what he is, but he's blaming it on everybody else. Because really, to be honest, the only one that straight out came out and said he was
people do it because he does it.
right. And see, well, the thing is that's why he notice I'm the only one that really came out straightforward and was like, dude, this dude's a fucking witch and a sorcerer and all this shit. Everyone else, including still now, they're kind of like, oh no, man, come on, he could be all right. I'm just straight up flat. No, dude, he's been working with them since forever and he's fucked. But everyone else is like, oh no, man, Judah, come on, man, correct your mistakes and blah, blah, blah. And yet nobody else has accused him of this shit. I mean, now, obviously you and Chris Harrison, more of the brothers have been getting knowledgeable to it. But at first, and even now, still some people are like, oh no, man, that's so sad, brother Judah and all that shit. But yet he's not taking that into consideration. He's just accusing everybody of fucking being a Mason now, when none of us are. So it's like, why do you keep doing that? And if you know anything about psychology and shit like that, he's projecting. He's telling everybody exactly what he's the Luciferian. He's the Satanist. He's the Mason. He's the one that doesn't really believe in Yahweh and is an atheist. We went over that with his worship of Da'ath. You know what I mean? All of these things, he points the finger and accuses people of shit that we all know is bullshit. You got to look at that and be like, well, why is he doing that? What's really going on in his mind? That's one thing we got to teach people, is to be able to examine situations as a whole. Look at everything. Look at the whole picture. Think about it from their perspective. Think about it from another person's, a third-party perspective. Really take all the evidence and examine on it and meditate on it and pray to Yahweh. This is the types of things that we need to be able to help people to do, because that's how you're going to be able to realize what's bullshit and what's not. You know what I mean? So this goes into the whole thing about the mystery of the burning bush. We all have to be able to get our minds to start firing correctly, for where our neurons, their connections in the synapses start firing properly, and we get proper brain activity. This is the mystery behind the atheists and the scientists telling you that we only use 15% of our brain. It's because we fucking do, but Yahweh allows you to unlock more of that by allowing your brain to be set on fire. That's why Yahweh said, that's why it says Moses saw the Alahayim in the fire of the flame, the flaming fire. Well, flaming fire in Hebrew is the fire of the brain, the fire of the mind, which that's why you say that your neurons fire. It's electricity, bro. It's fucking lightning. This is what lightning storms and shit represent. And weather in the Torah, rain and clouds, the thick darkness and the thunder. The thick darkness is where Yahweh dwells. The thunder is his voice. The lightning is your brain and the activity of and linking between you and him. You get what I'm saying?
Somewhere like about 2 weeks ago, I was reading something that was hitting on that same thing you're saying now. I forgot where it was. But yeah,
right. Yeah, I did a live lesson on Facebook on my profile, breaking the whole thing down in Hebrew and showing everybody and everything. Man, it's a really deep mystery, dude. And
matter of fact, it might have been one of your videos if you were talking about that in your videos. That might have been what I heard it.
Yeah, because I even showed that it's labab or lob or lababa, and if you flip it around, it's babal, which means confusion. You know what I mean? And then lob and ball backwards is means your heart, but lob means your brain, and that's why Judah was teaching that the inner man was the heart, like acting like it's the fucking organ and shit like that, but it's not. That's what the Egyptians taught. The Egyptians taught that the inner man resided in the organ called the heart. This is why they left it in the body and preserved it, but they took all the other organs out and jarred them, except for the brain. The brain, they used to fucking scoop it out and treat it like shit. They treated it like garbage. But in the Hebrew mentality, we understood that the brain was where the inner man resided and that the heart was just useless. It's just an involuntary organ pumping blood. You know what I mean? So it's these things that like set us apart from the Egyptians. Just like Chris Harris, just like for an example, how he was saying, what's the difference between their temples and our temple? That's one prime example right there. They thought the inner man resided in the heart and we didn't. We understand the true anatomy and of where your consciousness and your memories and all that shit resides is in your brain, not in your heart. Your brain's controlled by your heart. I mean, your heart's controlled by your brain. Sorry. It's an involuntary organ. You can't tell your heart to stop pumping. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, but so it's just, stuff like that, stuff that really needs to be brought to people's attention so that they can apply the Torah to their everyday lives. They can apply the Torah to the past. They can apply the Torah to the future. They can use it to broaden their minds and understand their soul and the anatomy of their body more properly. You know what I mean? There's so many things that can be brought out by the Torah, and Judah just wasted so much fucking time, dude. You know? He just wasted so much time with bullshit. And so I'm hoping that like once all of this, we can get a few more things in, really finish exposing it, and then really move on and start to really build and show people the proper way to see the Torah and stuff without the Judah goggles, because he he showed people like a fraction of the picture and then just threw them in a different world, and it's like, no, bro, let's bring everybody to the real picture, so that'll be my goal, is just to be able to show everybody and to teach everybody what they need, and to be able to function on their own, to be able to learn these things to know how to do proper research, because people are still using Wikipedia. People are still going to blog sites and random websites that don't really have good source material. You know what I mean? We got to start getting people on, going to people that, have legitimate, from universities and PhDs and high level 30-degree Masons and above and shit. We need to start getting everybody acquainted with the real history, when the Exodus happened, what pharaoh was that, where can we find this, what facts do we know about that, what archaeology can we bring out? Because, dude, if they would have set me loose against the Kemetic community, I would have smashed the whole motherfucking thing to pieces. I still can't. And I still can't. In fact, I want Jabari, dude. That's who I want. If someone can spread the word and get me in contact with some type of fucking Kemetic priest, I would really love to have a discussion with them.
Hey, we might
I want to start going around. I want to start busting up all of the different mystery school priesthoods that they claim.
I reached out to a brother, and good brother, man. He put in a lot of work. Like, he one of those dudes like to be. Like, you get a little crazy and stuff, he right behind you with the belt. He right behind you with the belt. I don't want to expose who he is now, but yeah, but he's part of the conscious community. He's very well known in the conscious community and stuff. Peace out to that brother and stuff. You know who you are and stuff. But
that's what I want.
Hopefully we can have him on here too and stuff.
Yeah, see, that's who I want to get to, bro. I want to get to the different mystery schools and start talking about their hidden esoteric shit, because none of them are talking about it. They're just getting everybody as exoteric bullshit and just attacking the BHI community, which is really easy to attack, especially because they cling to Christ. But, if you actually throw a real motherfucking Hebrew who actually knows what the fuck he's talking about at these guys, they're going to get crushed, bro. And it's going to help so many more people wake up and see that, the truth, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we can prove the Exodus. One West didn't do that against the Kemetic community. They couldn't answer what pharaoh was the Exodus pharaoh. They couldn't give no cities or archaeology or any type of Hebrew Egyptian documents or anything. They sat there and let themselves get beat the fuck down, and it caused so many people to get destroyed, and leave the community, and it made the whole BHI movement look stupid to where, people don't even respect the Hebrews anymore, So it's time to like fight back. That's why I want to clear shit up. I want to, fix the mistakes Judah made, get everybody going and learning and stuff like that. But what I really want to start getting at, because like I said, I don't want to fight, people that are under people. I don't want to fight, this guy's under this camp dude or whatever. No, I want the camp motherfucking leaders, and I want the people claiming to be priesthoods of the different religions.
You know how that's hardly gonna ever happen. That's hardly gonna ever happen. Yeah,
if you cause enough of a ruckus, the parent of the house has to do something.
You see what's going on here, right?
Right.
Well, here been running around for 7 years. You see him pop up now with some information.
That's what I'm saying.
Before.
Yep, but that's what I'm saying. Now we're taking out their main little dude. So like, the more heads you start taking out, they're gonna have to address something. It's the same thing within warfare. You take out enough of the pawns, bro. The back row is gonna have to move.
this coward ass dude, he finding the nearest rock to crawl.
Oh yeah. Their pawn took off. Now it's time to, or their knight took off, I should say. So now it's time to go for the towers and the queen and the king.
Yep. I want to say something real quick too about the comment board. There's some brothers in here, man. You see what we're doing right now, what we've been doing for the last week. We've been very productive. There's been no slander, no craziness going on. Like we might have been wild on this a little bit, but a lot of brothers are saying some crazy stuff on the comment board that just dude, you don't even know, you know why we're here and what we're talking about and what we're trying to deal with here. And they're going on just talking about, so what? All right, if you don't believe what this brother teaches or what any of us teaches, you got a choice, not be here. Or you can leave a comment, but this sitting here just talking trash, that's real old school Torah night.
Yeah, that's what Judah would do. Judah would go around picking on every camp.
What repentance does, know what I mean? You're seeing it. You're seeing it. Just I told the brother that made that comment. You kicked this dude out, so what you gonna do now? You're gonna go back to the folly and all this stuff? I'm like, bro, you don't see what's going on? You don't see all these other old knights are coming back? And we're all repenting, forgiving each other, and know what I mean?
Right.
And we're being productive.
It's you can't see that the common denominator of the problem was Judah.
Going on, which we missed today and stuff. We had a lot of stuff going on. I think the brother had some stuff going on also. But we got language class every week. Right. You know what I mean? We got brothers in the group chat going over scriptures, sharing information. It's this has never happened to Torah Knights before, ever. That old boogerhead dude and stuff that's down with those ex boogerhead Torah Knights, one of the new ones. Dude making a video doesn't even know what's going on. I'm like, dude, you have no clue. I told him that when he was in the chat that we're in now. I'm like, dude, you really shouldn't even have an opinion. Shouldn't even say anything. If you got an opinion, keep it to yourself, because you have no clue what's going on. You're fresh here. Right. This dude came up in there. Oh, who's doing a lesson today? Everybody's around. Brothers looking to the left. Brothers looking to the right. You hear this nigga? Next day, yeah, who's doing lessons today? Judah saw it. Right. Judah see it. Look to the left. Look to the right. And it's boom, boom. Boom, boom. It ain't not. And me and another brother, we started the simple things question of the day.
Right.
And Mr. Natzarah was straight hating on it. Straight hating on it. He saw Brother Young started language class. He never showed up in there once. Never showed up in there one time. Hating. Yeah. They'll say, oh, you're stupid. That old boogerhead dude. I can call him Booger Bear. Old Booger Bear was oh, and that corny word of the day, and that old corny question of the day. You coming in here asking for lessons, you're not doing no lessons up in here. Your teacher wasn't doing no lessons.
Right.
And I see little temple meanings too, with all these little geometric patterns on there. That was just the same exact thing in the slide that I had in my presentation.
Right.
Word for word.
Fuck.
Line for line. Triangle for triangle.
See, that's how you know it's all madness, dude. He can talk all that,
brother, man. Yo, brother, fear false witness. Come on. I was like, we're not even gonna get on this. We're gonna do a whole nother video just on that whole Canaanite topic that everybody go crazy over and stuff.
Oh my god!
All these
I already set the world on fire on Facebook. You want to bring it to YouTube too?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Yo, I got accused of that. Have you ever have I ever said that I believe that, teach that, or know what I mean? Even
no, I've been the sole perpetrator of this so-called new doctrine, right? So first off, First off, I've been teaching it. I've been teaching it online for 3 years. Huh?
And when I said when you started, I'm like, "What you talking about, Kunal?"
Right. Well, that's the thing though, is what
I'm believing in that.
No.
I never said it. Never said it on live stream. Never said it in private. So how he know how to say it?
Right.
Because he's just he's just trying to take
advantage because he knows it's a controversial topic. Because it's just as shocking as when I first told everybody that Judah was a witch, right? Everybody wigged the fuck out. Now everybody's like, oh fuck. Yeah. So it's the same thing.
Ass marketing. You sell beats in Japan for $4 USD. Right. Tell me I'm a lie. As a matter of fact, anything we stated on any of these episodes that we did, I did anybody to step up and say we're a liar.
Right.
We got proof for everything we stated on here. Everything. Right. Proof and witnesses.
Right. And see, and I could witness to that nobody from who we've been discussing with and all the X-Nights and all this shit, basically anybody but the people that I teach and that I roll with on Facebook, nobody else has subscribed to the so-called Canaanite doctrine that I've been teaching for 3 years now. Nobody else, not Killer B, not Josh, nobody else has ever said, oh yeah, I subscribe to that too. Damn. Nobody that in the chats, nobody nothing. So Judah could take that shit and shove it. All of that stuff is my responsibility. I've been teaching it. I'm the one who spread it. And I haven't even said anything about it. I haven't really busted it out or acknowledged it. I just want to make it clear real quick, because like you said, we'll do a whole nother thing. But I just want to make it clear because he's doing slander. I never said all Negroes, right? All black people are Canaanites. Never once have I said that. My thing is, the slaves that were brought here from West Africa are not Hebrews, but they are a mix of Canaanites and Egyptians and Philistines. Now, there are black or Negro Israelites, but they were here in America prior to them being brought over.
What you talking about now?
The Canaanite doctrine. That's exactly. You never seen black natives before, bro?
I'm looking at the screen. If y'all see my face right now, where I'm looking at the screen, like, but hey.
Right. Because think about that. I just want to throw this one out there, and then like I said, we'll jump off. I know it's whatever, but I'm just saying this is the thing. The natives, we know, you go through you know who started all this? This is all Rob Rack's fault. You could blame everybody. Everybody can blame what I'm saying right now on Rob Rack. Go thank him for this.
He African.
Right. And see, the reason was because he attacked us natives, right? Because I consider you an Israelite. I consider a lot of other brothers Israelites that are so quote unquote black people, right? But we are natives of the Americas. We didn't come from Africa. And one of the reasons I say that is because here in the Americas, we had a broad range of Indians that looked a lot of different ways. But not only that, but we suffered all of the curses, every single motherfucking one, while the ones in Africa didn't even suffer half. One example, and then I'll leave it alone. Show me in Africa where there was a genocide of cattle, like the extermination of the buffalo here in America, which is a curse in Deuteronomy 28.
Man, Sister Lori about to jump to that screen, that phone right now.
Ooh, I love it. You know how many people I've been battling? It ain't no deal to me. Shit. I crushed the Sakari. I did 2 live debates. One with just Al-Azhar. He sat there and listened to me in silence like a child and even admitted I was right. And then I did a double debate. It was Haka and Al-Azhar against me, a 2-on-1, and I shut them down on this
Judah
topic.
Judah can't lick damn near one of them.
No. But Judah falsely accused me today. Judah falsely accused me on Facebook the other day of never having a live debate before, but yet everybody on Facebook is aware of when I battled the Sakari twice.
What did he do today?
Huh?
Didn't he block you today?
Oh, yeah, he blocked me, man. He blocked me from the boards. He blocked a bunch of brothers. He even reported this video from a brother that did it online. He did a video rebuking Judah, calling him out because Judah called him an Edomite. And he's like, fuck you, I live in Mexico, and this is how we live, bitch. We ain't no Edomites. And he called Judah out, bro, and Judah has his video reported.
Shut that brother out. shout her chin out, so the brother chin out or his sister chin out, so the viewers can go check that out. We're making that video. We got to spread this information.
Yeah, the brother's name is Alejandro.
All viewers, please like, subscribe, and share these videos because we don't need anybody else going through this BS.
And see, that's what I tried to do. Is we were trying to share his videos so that everybody could see it, because he did a rebuke on Judah, and this cat's new to the Torah and shit. But Judah came at him so sideways that he made a live video on Facebook about it. But then Judah got the video reported and booted. But the brother said he was going to try to do another one, and his name is Alejandro. He's on Facebook. If people hit me up on Facebook, and you know which account I'm under. I could show all the brothers that I roll with and shit like that, man. Like they'll all give a testimony and everything. They barely met Judah and they know he's a giant piece of shit. You know what I mean? So it's a serial. Yeah, this is a serial problem. Like it's not even just us, his knights and all this. He treats everybody like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain to Negi. I'm like, dude, like he using you,
right?
And you easy. Like, you know what I mean, Negi. Get out of there, bro. For real. Like, yeah, that shit you did today, like, you know what I mean? That's uncalled for. You know I check you when you get way out of line. You know that. And, like, yo, if you part of that, hey, flame that dude up when you done with him. Do what you supposed to do. Do what the devil's supposed to do when they done with you. Make sure you do a good job. We don't need him around here no more.
And it's just as easy as just leave. It's that simple. Just leave.
Because he don't want to apologize. Like, he don't want to face it. I already beat him in a debate. He didn't address none of that stuff I put out. He didn't address none of it. This slander.
Right.
So, you debating the Torah Knights, you already 0-1.
Right.
You already called it L by Killer B. Right off the rip. Why'd you do it?
Why'd you do it?
Why'd you do it? And what about that 1v1 with Quana?
Right.
Come on, man. You gotta speak up. We're not gonna be waiting. Like, you're gonna have to forfeit, bro. You're gonna have to forfeit.
Forfeit by absence, it's like a basketball game or a football game. If one of the team doesn't show up, automatic forfeit.
Responsible for SOJ, Booger Beer, Negi, SOJ, man, get out of there, bro. Get out of there. Y'all some young brothers. Y'all good brothers. Y'all polite. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all well-mannered. Y'all don't need to be going through that. Yo, y'all being fooled. Yo, you're being fooled. That whole thing, kicking y'all out, that was a test, y'all. That was a test for you. To see your loyalty to his BS, man.
Right.
You see what I was doing? And you was letting what I was doing slide. Like, know what I mean? I know I was wrong. And you sitting there, y'all sitting there like I was doing nothing. Y'all didn't say a damn word. Know what I mean? Get out of there. Get out of there. Leave that dude alone.
Yep.
Negi gonna hook him up. Negi gonna hook him up with, know what I'm saying? Some Edomites. They're gonna go teach Edomites and get that money. Or that power, that energy. So, yeah, we about to wrap it up.
Cool.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Solomon Campbell, man, you've been supporting us, bro. Thanks a lot for stopping by, man. You notice Judah only come in the comment board like when we ain't there.
Right.
Yahweh Music, shout out to you, bro.
Tell them where's my 1v1. I will go live right motherfucking this second. I will be up all night if you go. Tell me. Let me know. I will even take off from work for that shit. I don't give a fuck, dude. Just let me know.
Yep. And if you lose, you got to give us a $4 beat. I sell hip hop beat. He will make any hip hop beat for you. You buy now, you leave.
You buy now, right? $4. You buy now.
I'll beat for $4.
You buy right now. $4 to buy.
Like, what the hell are you gonna buy with $4.61?
His Japanese wife. His Japanese order to go bride.
Oh damn! I don't even want to do that. She's a nice lady, man. So far away, you know what I mean? She's a nice lady.
She plays with sperm. Come on, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's whatever. It's whatever. But still, you know, it's just like, come on, man. Like you said, that was just a little shot in the air to make sure Judah knows if we wanted to play rough, it would be beyond rough.
Yeah,
but we're trying to be cool.
Like, I'm not even on that. You know how easy that is for me?
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, we have just what my wife was able to gather when we went through all that shit, bro. Me and you combined with all the stuff that we have found could be like the ultimate. Just like there would be nothing in his life that people didn't know about. You know,
I'm about to go to the news with this,
right?
See Gad on 2020.
Right? See 2020 Dateline. Nightline.
Ron Savage.
Right. Some Barbara Walters.
And Nazareth on trial.
Barbara Walters interviews Judah Natzarah. Okay. Yep. So why did you do it, Judah? And where's that one?
I have some just like that.
Right.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah, like if y'all want to keep it funky, yo, we can get it. Like y'all can get it. Straight up, y'all can get it. You already know what time it is, but yo, I'm not even on that.
Right.
Because the truth is like it's too good. Like I want to read the scripture real quick. Let me get the scripture.
We got some DSS in, so we might as well get some scripture to kind of round it off, you know. We'll end with that. We'll end with a nice little scripture.
Says he want to be in those Psalms, want to try to curse people with those Psalms. I got one for you. That Psalms 101:5. Whoever secretly slanders his neighbor, him will I destroy. The one who has a haughty look and a proud heart, him will not I will not endure.
Oh, beautiful.
You read that one down? Tom, take note of that. You can write that one down. I know you be doing the lessons and stuff. Tom put out a lesson the other day. Yeah, the other night. Shout out to Tommy and stuff. Me and him been talking and stuff, man. Don't be scared of this nigga, man. Don't be scared of that damn Judah. He damn witch, man. You in this Torah, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Right. If Screech is on here talking shit, you'll be all right.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Screech is up on here. That was crazy. We trying to call you Screech, yo.
There ain't no. I don't give a fuck. I used to call myself the Flea, bro. I don't give a shit. I thought it was funny, dude.
Yeah, man. So you got a scripture for him? I gotta hit him with another one.
You gotta hit him with. You know what? You go ahead and hit him with yours, and I'll find one real quick that I'll pop off and then wind it.
Yep. All right. I hit this Proverbs 17:15. He who justifies the wicked, and he who condemns the just, both of them alike are abomination of Yahweh.
Yep. Oh man. See, and that's that abomination, and it all goes back to this.
I'm gonna curse on you. You're gonna get sick and die.
Right. And see, and I want everybody to keep this in mind with all of everybody's testimonies. This is Zechariah 11:15. And Yahweh said unto me, take unto thee yet the instruments of a foolish shepherd. For lo, I will raise up a shepherd in the land, which shall not visit those who be cut off, neither shall seek the young one, nor heal that is broken, nor feed that standeth still. But he shall eat the flesh of the fat, the bashar, right? He will eat the flesh of the fat and tear their claws in pieces, right? Woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock. And the word is idle, as in like an idol, right? Like Haile Selassie idol. Woe to the idle shepherd that leaveth the flock. The sword shall be upon his arm and upon his right eye. His arm shall be clean dried up, and his right eye shall be utterly darkened.
All right,
Wise old boy, that lazy eye.
In the head right now. I'm gonna bust all Hiram in the head.
Right? Well, see, wise old boy's eye going all lazy, dog.
Yup. That
wise old boy's eye going lazy.
After I made him take off them chains, I told you, Debo. Like, what part did you didn't know I was Debo? Like, come on, man.
Right.
You take them chains off.
Right. He took his chains. He started getting
right on your ass. That demon jumped right on your ass, swelled you up.
Yep.
And he's not done.
Nope.
You're not done. You already said you got 7 of them, honey. You said that in the video.
Right.
Let me
exactly.
Proverbs 18:17. The first one to plead his cause seems right.
Right.
Until his neighbor comes and examines him. Damn.
God damn.
Man, oh man.
He's done, dude. There's no recovery for this, bro. You know? There's just no he's done skis, man. There is no recovery. He's not gonna stand and fight. He's obviously just gonna keep running and spinning. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Deal a couple death blows to him, man, and then fuck him, dude. We move on. Leave him in the dust. But those are some great scriptures you brought out. That was some good stuff. Good linkage. Good way to end the video. Yeah, man. Let me know next time.
I want to hit Book of Beer real quick. Let me hit Book of Beer in the head.
Go ahead.
23:1. Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness.
Right.
That fool told you to go make a video on me, told you a bunch of lies. He said, yeah, man, you know, we can step you up over here in Torah Knights, man. You know what I'm saying? We can get your file, get your views up, man. You know what I'm saying? We can get you in the Bay League, man. And yo, man, this kill me, man. This kill me, man. Yo, man, I talked to all this big man. Yo, man, I talked to Chris Harris, man. Yo, this Killer B, man. I told man, Killer B, man. Yo, I tried to talk to the brother, man. Yo, man, you gotta do this video, man. Yo, he over there, man. Yo, he said, yo, the Canaanite, all y'all niggas is Canaanites, man. Yo, you need to go over there. Straight lying. And your dumb Book of Beer ass went over there and did it. Like a fool.
Right.
Like a damn fool.
Right. See, it's nothing but slander, nothing but lies. Like
you up before. When you was talking about this came out of left field, I beat you in any debate. Just name the topic. And what happened? What happened? You named the topic. And what happened? Nigga gonna say a frog don't shit. Unbelievable. Fool, anything with a mouth got a butthole. On that, we up out of here. You got anything else, Saquon? What's up with that 1v1?
Right. What's up with my 1v1? And then just real quick, Psalm 10, verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh, which hidest thyself in the times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So Judah's being taken in his own devices right now. Those demons are fucking him up. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth. So these dudes always are just gassing people that are wicked. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait in secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. So he acts like he's poor. He acts like he's humble. but all he is deceit and fraud and mischief, lurking like a fucking lion, ready to consume. You know. So, and that's all I have to say. And my last words are Kawal Yada Yahweh Amen. All praise Yahweh and Barakatham, all the Akiyam. You know, bless you all. And I'm done.
All right. I'm going to say thanks to all the people that was in the chat today. Either one's talking crap. We got Flame Bro Rambo the second. Solomon here. We're going to have you on here one day, Solomon. Like you be saying some wild stuff. You be talking some big talk. So, I'm saying pretty soon we might have you up on here. Yaquab then, Shalom, bro. Yahweh Music, man. I thought you was Ira.
I told you that was lasagna, dude. I told you that was lasagna, dude.
12 lambs.
Mm-hmm. Yahweh Music is lasagna, dude. Remember lasagna? Azania, him and his wife Atara. We've known them for years, bro. They were kind of back there in the old school a little bit. I mean, you know, not as old school, but they were back then, dude. His name was I don't know what it was at first, but then he called himself Azania. And then he changed his page to Yahweh Music, and he kind of just converted it into like a music page, you know?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. But
he's from the old. You got out of there too? Yo, you come on too. Maybe tomorrow we might do a live stream and stuff like this.
Yeah. Azania was actually the first person I ever argued about the Canaanite shit with.
Oh, shout out to Dwight Man Loves Opioids and shit.
Right. Mr. Poppy.
Did someone say that opium on something? Yo, that's hot. Yo, that's the hottest. Yo, that's the hottest comment of the year. Yo. Dookie Ball Redux. So Judah really is a warlock. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, he is. Go watch my exposure videos, man. I break down his whole doctrines, bro. I break down how his music is satanic, how his doctrine is satanic, how everything he says is satanic.
Yo, all you Facebook rumblers, yo, take these videos, share them on y'all favorite Israelite groups. You know, like genetic science groups and stuff. You gotta get this information out because there's a lot of other people that's going through this. And like these other groups and stuff out there in these camps, they're going through the same thing. So it'll be eye-opener for them and stuff. Like they start to wake up, man, and start to think for themselves. Who else? Yahweh Music, Flame Bro, Solomon, Yaakov, Chris Harris, Shaka's Herbal Lube, Shaka Herbal Lube. When I was the truth, right on. Shaka likes it.
Shalom, and shout out to all my peoples, the Yakad. Shout out to all my homies.
Sky Daddy's Revenge. So Judah is a witch or not? Yeah, he's a witch.
Yeah, he's a damn witch. The dude said he summons demons. It doesn't get more apparent than that. The dude said he summons demons. That end of story.
Go back and watch those videos, man. The last one I got with my old logo, the shield on it. Check that one out. It's like a slideshow. So we bring old Judah Naz down. Trill the Black Champion. Shout out to you. F out of here. All right on, man. That we about to do. Sui's Meat Market and Blunt Soybeans. So will you be playing TK Clan over here then? TK Clan. I don't know, man. Trey Tell this stuff. I don't know. I gotta talk to Trey Tell. I want to get Trey Tell on here and stuff, but you know. Shout out to Trey Tell. Yaakov JTB, the Don. What the fuck? I plays with Nut. Wow. Okay. I didn't read that. Shout out to JTB, Don. Show the champion. Who I don't American Hero. This pseudo mother effer. Okay, right on. What you wearing? The clearance suit? Oh, snap. It looked like an old school TK clearance suit the SOJ was wearing. You ever see that video? Where the SOJ just had the suit on, like one of the garments, and it was like a white robe or something like hanging on the door, but it was like a cone shape. It was right behind his head. Yo, right. Someone was like, "Yo, why did that dude wear the clearance suit?" Anybody else I miss? Dookie Ball Redux said him. Shout out, brother. That's about it.
I want to give a shout out to all the haters, and if anybody has some words to say, they can come say it to me. I have no problem handling all situations.
Oh no, he doesn't. Sure don't. Peckerwood Joey, the Cave Hunter returns. Wow. Yo, y'all, wow, yo. Peckerwood Joey. Yo, that got me so I'm teaching you guys now.
The name is Screech, bro. The name is Screech.
What the F? I'm confused as hell. We was confused, bro. You gotta hop on board with us. We was confused. Right. Judah's the confused one. Cause watch next week with it. Not next week. About 2 days. Go check out one of Judah Nazareth videos. Let him listen to what he says about Slander. You see who's confused. Marvin O'Malley. Judah is a loser, and everyone who agrees now, but not a week ago, will always be losers too. Will always be. I don't get it. Judah is a loser, and everyone who agrees now, but not a week. I don't know. But shout out to you, Marvin.
People are just all hurt, dude. People are just all butthurt.
Yep. Amber. Shout out to Amber. Thanks for coming on. Shout out to Sister Zapara. Shout out to Mike G. Shout out Chris Harris. Shout out Mervin. Wayne. Mike Werther.
Shout out to Josh.
Ira. Josh. Yo, he smoked Judah on that track. Yo, we about to play that, roll it out. Yo, he smoked Judah on that track. Yo, you need to come with something. Yo, Judah, you better come with something. You know, you gotta get, yo. You gotta get. Don't get faded, yo. You gotta get something. All you've been doing is catching L's like all week.
Right.
Damn, you had Killer do this to you. Damn, just add one after another. Damn. And you know we got a lot more, bro. We got a lot more. This ain't nothing. This is light work. This is light. And I know you want to sit around, wait for it to light up on you, but it's never gonna light up. We're gonna keep the heat. We got all them videos. We got everything, bro. So like,
I still have all the screenshots of his Yiddish ready to rock too.
Yiddish, man, you speaking Yiddish.
I have. Yep, I have his Yiddish and I have his Tree of Life Sephiroth shit ready to rock, bro.
Damn. Ooh.
And his Quran shit too. I have all that shit ready to rock.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Yep.
Shout out to Yakim. But we up out of here. We can drop this fly ass Josh track, and we gonna get on out of here. Look for us tomorrow, maybe we might do a lesson tomorrow. Depends on brother's schedule and stuff like that. But yeah, everybody was on one accord this week. Everybody was, doing the do. So yeah, we're gonna go head on out of here.
During these ceremonies, was
Josh's new track called Hoodwinked.
The devil ever referred to?
He was called Lucifer.
About Lucifer?
Killing the people made him happy.
All victims, right through your prism, and send them to the dark. Sorrow mesmerized by the heart, where the demons go. To everyone who falls wrong, the fall grows. That's why cats around me to know. Y'all wanna put y'all in a box, even insulting ZZ Ox. Calling cops on brothers just for talking to another. Mercy be upon all brothers. Praise God, nothing devils can't touch us. But wanna say we bad or wrong? No, with your own words caught. You try and hide what you bought. I'm with you, I'm nothing. Funny how nothing got their minds bugging. Just like you stole Christmas. But they mad because you won't get false witness. They got cut and flip for the gymnast. Look how the legion rule. Self-proclaimed cut paste fools. Wisdom say avoid fools. Because if they don't listen, you will snooze. There's a difference between Word rebuke is what the sentence is. Take it back to hip hop, not oversized wooden flip flops. You're falling down off the tip top. Rick Ross is better off on the beat like Primo's. Yahweh's words, man, do we need those? They save souls. Snatch your mind out control. Stand bold and no foes. They keep down with no dose. And then miss your rest of balance checks. So the quick can get it even. And even distribution, let downs and bruising. Now your cleavers a heathen because he fell off what you're teaching. I'm chilled out like a seal beach. Enjoy the warm sun, not speaking, not preaching. Watch Allah do the preaching. Because the answers that you were seeking. On your way home, here's the beacon. See the light here. Word, turn home. Not follow. A lot of cats out here traumatized. And these mind control. Puppets. But always know. Yahweh fights. Praise those who have not. Don't be worried about whatever's got. Word. What he give you? Look at the wealth you have within. You know what I mean? He fills up your temple. Not any man. Listen, that's word. All praise to God, who is Allah. Head nod. Make for the beat. Lobster Bill. Lobster Bill. Beat selection.
All praises to Yahweh God. Torah Knights, we out of here. TK Mafia!